students, welcome to Akshara Academy YouTube channel. In this session, I am going to discuss work, energy and power problems on power part 4. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Please share your valuable comments in the comment section. Okay, let us go to the today's session. First question. A body is moving under the expense of a constant power. If x is the displacement in time t, then x is proportional to. Here we have to calculate the x is displacement in time t, then x is proportional to what we have to calculate. Let us go to the solution. In this question, they given P is equals to constant, that is constant power. So, P is equals to constant, and they given as here x is the displacement in time t. Now, P is equals to, we can write as F into V. This V can be written as, from Newton's second law of motion, F is equals to ma into V. This P is equals to A nothing but acceleration, change in velocity by time taken, that is dV by dt into V. So, from this we are writing V dV is equals to P by M into dt. Now, doing integration of V dV is equals to integration of, here P by M is constant and integration of dt. So, now integration of V dV, integration of x power n into dx, nothing but x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. So, integration of V dV gives V square by 2, that is equals to P by M into integration of dt t. Now, taking cross multiplication, we are getting V square is equals to 2P by M into t. So, now from this we are writing V is equals to, square is going that side, it becomes under root 2P by M into t power 1 by 2. So, V nothing but displacement by time. So, this can be written as dx by dt is equals to root of 2p by m into t power 1 by 2. So, from this we are writing dx is equals to 2p by m, this root can be written as whole to the power of 1 by 2 into t to the power of 1 by 2 into dt. Now, doing integration of dx is equals to 2p by m whole to the power of 1 by 2 integration of t to the power of 1 by 2 into dt. Integration of dx x is equals to 2p by m whole to the power of 1 by 2 integration of t to the power of 1 by nothing but 1 by 2 plus 1, 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. So, this can be written as x is equals to, here 3 by 2 reciprocal 2 by 3 of 2p by m whole to the power of 1 by 2 into t to the power of 3 by 2. Now, here x is equals to, this complete 2p whole to the power of 1 by 2 can be written as, here under root last final expression we are writing x is equals to 8p by 9m whole to the power of 1 by 2 into t to the power of 3 by 2. So, this implies x is proportional to t to the power of 3 by 2. This is the final answer. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. In this question, a car moves up a hill of incline 1 in 50 with velocity of 15 km per hour. The resistance due to friction is 1 by 25th of weight of the car. The speed of the car while moving downhill using same power is. Here we have to calculate speed of the car. Now let us go to the solution. Here they given sin theta is equals to 1 by 50. Now this is the here inclined plane. Here this is incline. Here the car moves up a hill of incline 1 in 50 with velocity 15 km per hour. This is the velocity and it is frictional force, and this is horizontal component mg sin theta. Now v here, now they given as velocity in upward direction, that is 15 km per hour. Converting into meters per second, this implies 15 into 5 by 18 meters per second. So now velocity in upward direction, that is 15 5 is 75 into 18 meters per second. Here they given resistance due to friction, that is F is equals to, they given as 1 by 25 mg. So now power in upward direction is, so power in upward direction, that is equals to mg sin theta plus F into V1, and in the case of downward, P down is equals to P power upward. So this can be written as mg sin theta minus F into V2, that is equals to power in upward mg sin theta plus F into V1. So from this we are writing V2 is equals to mg sin theta plus F by F minus mg sin theta into V1. So now we are substituting the values. V2 is equals to mg into sin theta, they given as 1 by 50 plus F nothing but mg by 25, and here also mg by 25 minus here mg into sin theta, mg by 25 minus mg by 5. Sin theta is equals to 1 by 25. Here we are writing directly. So this mg into sin theta nothing but 1 by 50. Now we are writing mg by, here F nothing but mg by 25 minus here mg into sin theta, 1 by 50. So into V1 they given as 15 km per hour. Now V1 is equals to, taking mg common, so here we are getting 1 by 50 plus 1 by 25. In the denominator also taking mg common, 1 by 25 minus 1 by 50. So here now mg gets cancels, mg gets cancels. Here 1 by 50 plus 1 by 25. After taking LCM, final answer we are getting 375 by 25 into 15. So here this 25, after taking LCM, 75 by 25. So 25 1 ja, 25 3 ja, 15 3 ja, 45 kilometer per hour. This is the final answer. Okay, V2 is equals to, this is not V1, V2 is equals to, V2 is equals to 45 kilometer per hour. This is the final answer. Okay, therefore V2 is equals to 45 kilometer per hour. This is the final answer. Okay, now next we will go to the next question. Human heart pumps 70 cc of blood at each beat against a pressure of 125 millimeters of Hg. If the pulse frequency is 72 per minute, the power of heart is nearly. Here heartbeat 72, here heartbeat pumps 70 cc of blood at each beat against a pressure of 125 millimeters of Hg. If the pulse frequency is 72 per minute. Now we go to the solution. Let us go to the solution. Heartbeat is equals to, they given as 72. So heartbeat is equals to 72 per minute. Minute converting into seconds. So T is equals to 60 seconds. Next they given V is equals to 70 centimeter cube. So cc nothing but cubic centimeter. Converting into meters, 70 into 10 to the power of minus 6 meter cube or cubic meters. And H is equals to, they given as 125 millimeters of Hg. Converting into meters, 125 into 10 to the power of minus 3 meters. And density rho is equals to 13.6 into 10 cube kilogram per meter cube. And G they given as 10 meters per second square. Now we have to calculate power P is equals to, P is equals to NP into V by T. Now this can be written as P is equals to N into H rho G into V by T. So now substituting values, P is equals to 72 into 125 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and rho they given as 13.6 into 10 cube into 10 into V they given as 70 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So by divided by 60. Now taking cancellation, 0 and this 0 cancel, 6 1 ja, 6 12 ja, 72. So P is equals to 12 into 125 into 13.6 into 70 into 10 to the power of minus 6. So after multiplication we are getting 1428 into 10 cube into 10 to the power of minus 6. So this 10 cube 10 to the power of minus 6. So it becomes 1428 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So finally power P is equals to 1.428 watt, or approximately equal to 1.5 watt. So power P is equals to, we are getting 1.5 watts. Okay, next we will go to the next question. An air pump is pumping air into a large vessel against a pressure of 1 atmosphere. In each stroke, 1000 cubic centimeter of air enters into the vessel. If the number of strokes made by the pump per minute is 30, the power of the pump is, here we have to calculate the power of the pump. The given 1 atmospheric pressure is equals to 10 to the power of 5 pascals. Let us go to the solution. The given P is equals to 1 atm atmospheric pressure. So that is equals to 1 into 10 to the power of 5 pascals, or we can written as 1 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per meter square. V they given as 10 cube centimeter cube. So that is equals to 10 cube into 10 to the power of minus 6, converting into meters, 10 to the power of minus 6, or 3 minus 6 minus 3 meter cube. So N is equals to, they given as 30. Number of strokes they given as 30. Per minute is 30. So T they given as 1 minute nothing but 60 seconds. So now we have to calculate power of the pump. P is equal to question mark. So power is equals to N P into V by T. So that is equals to, now substituting the values, number of strokes nothing but 30 into P 10 to the power of 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 V by T. T nothing but 60 seconds. Here 0 gets cancels, 3 ones, 3 twos. So now power is equals to, so next P is equals to, we are getting final 10 to the power of 5, 10 to the power of 5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 by 2. So P is equals to 10 square by 2, nothing but power is equals to 10 square nothing but 100 by 2, 2 ones, 2 fives are, so 50. So therefore final answer, power P is equals to 50 watts. Okay, this is the final answer. Next we will go to the next question. Find the power of engine which can draw a train of 400 metric ton up the inclined plane of 1 in 98 at the rate of 10 meters per second. The resistance due to friction acting on the train is 10 per ton. Now we have to calculate the power of an engine. Now let us go to the solution. The given mass M is equals to 400 metric ton, converting into kilogram, 400 into 10 cube. So still the given sin theta is equals to 1 in 98, 1 by 98. V they given as 10 meters per second, and G is equals to 9.8 meters per second square, and friction F1 is equals to 10 newtons per ton, and F1 is equals to 10 into 400. So this implies F1 is equals, F is equals to, this is here F is equals to 4000 newtons. Now we are calculating the power. P is equals to F into V. This is the inclined plane, and this is the applied force and frictional force, mg sin theta. So F is equals to mg sin theta plus F into V. Now substituting the values, P is equals to M nothing but they given as 400 into 10 cube into G 9.8 into sin theta 1 by 98 plus F they given as 4000 into V nothing but 10. So P is equals to here 9.8 they can be written as 98 by 10. So 400 into 10 cube into 98 by 10 into 1 by 98 plus 4000 into 10. 98 gets cancelled, here 1 0 and here 1 0 gets cancels. So P is equals to 44,000 into 10. So that is equals to, here we are getting 440 kilowatts. This implies P is equals to, we are getting 440,000 watts. So converting into kilowatts, 440 kilowatts. This is the final answer. So therefore P is equals to 440 kilowatts. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. An engine pumps water through a hose pipe. Water passes through the pipe and leaves it with a velocity of 2 meters per second. The mass per unit length of water in the pipe is 100 kilogram per meter. What is the power of the engine? Here we have to calculate the power of the engine. Let us go to the solution. Given V is equals to velocity, V is equals to they given as 2 meters per second and mass per unit length they given as 100 kilogram per meter, and we have to calculate power of the engine. So P is equals to dW by dt. So for this we are writing F into dr by dt. So this completely can be written as, so that is equals to F into dr by dt. F is equals to dr by dt. So that is equals, sorry, P is equals to, this P is equals to can be written as F into dr by dt, that is equals to F into V, and delta P by delta T into V, or this can be written as M is equals to M by V by T into V. So that is V square by T. So this completely can be written as M is equals to M by L. So we are writing this completely d by dt of M into V square by T. So this M nothing but M by L, mass per unit length. So this can be written as P is equals to M into V by T into V by T into V. So that implies M V square by T. So P is equals to M into L by T into V square. So this V square nothing but distance by time, here this is also equal to velocity V into V square. So this is can be written as M into V square into V cube. So this M is equals to M by L. Here now substituting M they given as 100. So now we are substituting the values, then P is equals to M they given as 100 kilogram per meter. Now M 100 kilogram and V cube, V they given as velocity they given as 2 cube. So that is equals to 100 into 2 cube nothing but 8. So P is equals to 800 watts. This is the final answer. So power P is equals to 800 watts. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. Water falls from a height of 60 meters at the rate of 15 kilogram per second to operate a turbine. The losses due to frictional forces are 10% of energy. How much power is generated by the turbine? Here we have to calculate how much power generated by the turbine. Here in this question they given the G value is 10 meters per second square. Now let us go to the solution. Here they given as H height is equals to 60 meters and M by T they given as 15 kilogram by second. So now and U is equals to M G H by T, that is equals to 15 into 10 into 60. So this is equals to 9000 watts. Now here losses, now we have to calculate the power is generated by the turbine. How much it is losses due to the frictional force of 10% of energy. So the loss is equals to 10% of energy. The remaining is equals to U minus 10% of energy. So now this can be written as here complete 91 minus 1 minus that is 10 plus nothing but 10 by 1 minus 10 by 100, that is 90 P by 100. So U is equals to, we are getting U is equals to, we are getting 90 P by 100. So that is 9 P they given as we are getting 9000 watts. So that is equals to 0 here gets cancels, 9 by 10 into 9000. Here this is U minus 10% of U. So 90 U by 100. U first we calculate mgh by T, from that 9000 watts. So 9000 substituting here, 0 gets cancels, 9 9s are 81. So 8100 joules. Now we are calculating power is equals to W by T, that is equals to mgh by T. So now substituting mgh, here we are getting 8100 by 1. So this is the power of the engine. So that is P is equals to 8100 watts. In terms of kilowatts, we are writing P is equals to, we can written as 8.1 kilowatts. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. In this question, a body of mass 1 kilogram begins to move under the action of a time dependent force F bar is equals to, they given as 2T I cap plus 3T square J cap newtons, where I cap and J cap are the unit vectors along x and y axis. what power will be developed by the force at a time t. Now we have to calculate power. Now let us go to the solution. Here they given the vector F bar, force F bar is equals to, they given as 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap newtons, and m mass they given as 1 kilogram. Now F is equals to ma, that is equals to 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap. M, substituting m value, 1 into a bar is equals to 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap. 1 into a bar is equals to, we are getting 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap. Acceleration nothing but changing velocity by time taken. dv by dt is equals to 2t into I cap plus 3t square into j cap. From this we are writing dv is equals to, dv bar is equals to 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap into dt. Now taking integration, so integration of dv is equals to integration of 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap into dt. Now integration of dv, v, so integration of dv bar, v bar, that is equals to integration of 2t dt I cap plus integration of 3t square j cap into dt. Now doing integration of 2t dt, 2 is a common, integration of t dt, t power 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1, that is t square by 2 into I cap plus 3 into 3t square, t square nothing but t power 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1, that is t cube by 3 j cap. 3 gets cancels, 2 gets cancels, we are getting v bar is equals to t square I cap plus t cube j cap. Therefore now power P is equals to F bar dot product of V bar. So now substituting values, P is equals to F, they given as 2t I cap plus 3t square j cap dot product of V t square I cap plus t cube j cap. After doing, now P is equals to, we are getting 2t into t square, 2t into t square plus dot product of I dot I, j dot j is equals to 1. So 3t into t cube. So finally we are getting P is equals to 2t cube plus 3t to the power of, here this is 3t square, 3 to the power of 5 watts. This is the power. So P is equals to, we are getting 2t cube plus 3t to the power of 5 watts. This is the final answer. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. A particle of mass m starting from rest undergoes uniform acceleration if the speed acquired in time t is v. Power delivered to the particle is, here we have to calculate how much power delivered to the particle. Now let us go to the solution. Here they given, here a is constant, so a is equals to, acceleration is equals to constant. Now P is equals to F into V. So that is equals to ma into V. So that is equals to A can be written as rate of change in velocity dV by dt into V. So this can be written as P dt is equals to, here P dt is equals to mv into dv. So integration of p dt is equals to m into integration of v dv. Integration of dt t. Now p t is equals to integration of v dv v square by 2. So p is equals to half m v square by t. This is the final answer. Okay. Next we will go to the next question. A motor pump is delivering water at certain rate. In order to increase the rate of delivery by 100%, the power of the motor is to be increased by. Here how much power is to be increased? We have to calculate. Let us go to the solution. Here rate of flow Q1 is equals to Q. Rate of flow Q1 is equals to Q, and rate of flow Q2 is equals to Q plus 100% of Q, that is equals to 100% nothing but 100 by 100 into Q. So this is cancellation. So that is equals to Q 2 is equals to, here we are getting Q plus Q, that is 2Q. So P1 is equals to P and P2 is equals to, we have to calculate. So P2 is equals to n cube into P. So that is equals to 2 cube into P. That implies P2 is equals to 8 P. 2 cube nothing but 8. So P2 minus P1 by 100 into 100 is equals to 8P minus P by P into 100. So P2 is equals to, we are getting 8P. So 8P minus P, 7P by P into 100. P gets cancelled. The total, that is 7 into 100, 700 percentage. Okay. Next we will go. Now P2 is equals to how much we are getting? 700 percentage. Next we will go to the next question. An elevator is in a building is designed to carry a load of 5000 kilogram through 10 floors. The height of, if height of each floor is 5 meters on an average, and it takes 8 seconds to climb 10 floors. Calculate the horsepower to the horsepower of the lift. Here we have to calculate the power in terms of horsepowers. Now let us go to the solution. Given m is equals to 5000 kilogram and height is equals to 10 into 5, 10 floors, each floor 5 meters. So that implies h is equals to, we are getting 50 meters and t is equals to 8 seconds. Power P is equals to W by T, that is equals to mgh by T. Now substituting values, m nothing but they given as 5000 into 10 into 50 by T nothing but 8 seconds. So that is equals to, here 5 5s are 25, 25 into 1 2 3 4 5, here 10 to the power of 5 by 25 into 10 to the power of 5 by 8. Now we are getting P is equals to, after division, P is equals to 3.125 into 10 to the power of 5 watts. Now in terms of horsepower, we are dividing with the 746. So 3.125 by 746 into 10 to the power of 5 horsepower. 1 watt is equals to, in terms of horsepower, 746. So here P is equals to what we are converting into horsepower. We have to divide by 746. So that is equals to, we are getting, after division we are getting 4.2 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 10 to the power of 5. So finally 4.2 into 10 square. So P is equals to 420 horse powers. Okay, this is the final answer. Okay, next we will go to the next question. A motor of power 10 kilowatts is used to pump water from a well 20 meters deep. Calculate the efficiency of the motor if it pumps 2400 kilogram of water every minute. G is equals to, they given us 10 meters per second square. Now we have to calculate the efficiency of motor. Now let us go to the solution. Here they given P is equals to 10 kilowatts, converting into watts, 10 into 10 cube watts. Height they given as 20 meters, and M they given as, we have to pump the mass of this motor 2400 kilogram, and per minute T is equals to 60 seconds. G is equals to, they given as 10 meters per second square. Now efficiency is equals to output power by input power into 100. So that is equals to mgh by T. Now P is, efficiency is equals to P output power, that is what, mgh by T by input power into 100. So that is equals to, we are writing next, efficiency is equals to mgh by P input power into T into 100. So now substituting values, 2400 into G10, height they given as 20, and input power 10 to the power of 4 into time 60 seconds into 100. So here 20 ones are 23s are, and here 1 2 3 zeros cancel, and here 3 zeros. So the remaining is 24 by 3 into 10, 30 into 100. So 24 by, here 0 0 gets cancelled, 3 ones 3 eights. So efficiency is equals to 8 into 10, 80%. The final answer, therefore efficiency is equals to 80%. This is the final answer. Okay, thanks for watching this video.